Hey student, watch this video and learn the difference between two very important words, still and yet, and how to use them correctly in conversations in English. Hey there, I'm Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Well, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Every week I post different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All I ask from you is to hit the like button and let's get down to business. Still and yet, the best is yet to come. There will be other lessons talking about yet, okay? There are more things to talk about. But today I'm going to focus on the difference between still and yet. Still the one, still the one. Oh yeah, there will be music. If you don't like music, this is not the lesson for you. But I promise that by the end of this lesson, you will know the difference, my friend. You will know. Now, guys, here on my channel, I help specific students. I help pre-intermediate students and intermediate students to go from stuck to speaking in 6 months. That's my goal. That's what I do. Now, here, guys, if you want that to happen to you, if you want to go to the next level and finally achieve English fluency, well, you need to use grammar. I will always repeat this in every lesson. Grammar is part of the game. If you want to be fluent, you got to study grammar. And that's something I do with my babies in my academy. That's how I call my students from my online program. They study grammar in every lesson. But one thing I always tell my students, my BSA, to do is to learn a lesson, I must use it. So at the end of this lesson, post one example. One with still, one with yet, and that is all I can ask from you. It's natural, completely natural to confuse words. That's why it's important to study them. And this is a grammar point, all right? That being said, well, as I said, every module from my academy, my students learn grammar, and they don't have grammar drills. They have to create their examples. That will show me they understood the grammar point. That's why I'm asking you to post an example in the comments. That's how you know you're learning, okay? Now, guys, still, this video is going to be very musical, this lesson. And focusing on still, you're still the one. Continue to be, or continue to something. Depends on the verb. Use still to say that a situation or action is continuing. It has not changed or stopped. This word is used in the not in the present, in any sentence, but in affirmative sentences, okay? So continue to be, still, change, a situation that is not changed, it has not stopped, it's still the same. It continues to be the same. And here there is a very famous song that uses still, and that will help you understand the continue to be hasn't changed. So take a look at the song. You're still the one I want. Na, na, the only, oh, where's the lyrics? You're still the one that I, na, the only one I dream, na, na, na. You're still the one I kiss, good night. You're still the one that I love, the only one I dream of. You're still the one I kiss, good night. So you're still the one. You continue to be the one. It hasn't changed. There's no other person in my life. It's just you. You are still the one. You continue to be the one. The person that I still kiss goodnight. That song is from Shania Twain, something like that. Very nice singer. You're still the one that I belong. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're still the one that I belong to. And then you continue singing. So here when she says, you're still the one, you continue to be the one. It has not changed, bro. You are right here and right here. You know, I can't stop loving you. I just can't stop loving you. Michael Jackson. Na, 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 na. This is a very beautiful song. You're still the one that I belong to. So you continue to be the person I belong to. You have my heart. Teacher Prix is in love. Not really. You're still the one that I love. You continue to be the person I love. You continue to be the person I kiss goodnight. So that's the idea of still. Now, guys, the position of still. There are two possible positions. Two possible positions. How many? Tell me how many positions? Two. Remember that. Continue to be, let's see. Oh, sorry. Between the subject. Here there's a mistake. Between the subject and the main verb, there's a mistake. Let me fix this. Where is it? There's two subjects. Between the subject and the main verb. That's the first option, okay? The first position. What is the subject? A person, an animal, the object as the subject, of course. So that's what I mean, okay, guys? So, for example, I still eat pasta. I continue to eat pasta in my life. That's the idea. This is just a silly example. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's not working. I messed up. Oh, I can't believe it. The big one is not going. 1 second. Da-da-da. I think now they will. Oh, now yes. Okay, so here, between the subject and the main verb. And the second option is verb to be and modal verbs. In this case, after verb to be and modal verbs. So look at the first example. I still like Peter, even though he was so mean to me. So what does that mean? I like Peter. I continue to like Peter. So it's not always continue to be. Depends on the verb you continue. I still like. I continue to like Peter. Even though he was awful to me. He was terrible to me. But I still like him. I don't know why. I still like Peter. I still like James. Even though he was awful to me. You know, when we were together. We're not together anymore, but I still like him. I continue to like him. So I still like. I is the subject, then still, then the verb, the main verb. I still like. Oh, I still go to the same gym. I still go. Okay? Another example, I can still. Now I'm using modal verb. I can still remember. I can still remember. Na, 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 na. I can still remember some of my childhood memories. Tell me, do you still remember some of your childhood memories? It's possible to use in questions, as I just did. But you will see that it's much more common in affirmative sentences. Oh, yeah, I still remember my memories from my childhood. Or as I use the modal verb, I can still, after. If you're using a modal verb, you will use the pronoun, the subject, modal verb, and then still. Verb to be, same thing. The subject, verb to be, and then still. For example, she is still angry with you. Don't call her now. She is still angry. Don't call her. She doesn't want to talk to you. So she is still angry. So these are the two possible positions. If it's a regular verb, not modal, not to be, then it's between the subject and the verb. I still eat, I still go, she still likes, they still practice, she still runs, I still do. Okay. But if it's verb to be or a modal verb, it's after them. So you will use the subject, verb to be or modal verb, and then still. Okay? Awesome. If you're enjoying this lesson, all I ask from you is your support. Make sure to hit the like button and if possible, subscribe to my channel because, you know, the more we grow this community, the better, okay? I want to help. I want to make sure that I get to help as many people as possible. And as I always say, I have an amazing 21-day study plan cycle that will really help students who need to organize their study routine. People who are lost and have no idea how to organize their plan. Check the link in the descriptions. Or if you're trying to understand native speakers, my listening mastery workshop is also a great program for you. So check them out, link in the descriptions, but let's get moving. Affirmative and negative. We're still talking about still, huh? I used still. Now, still is typically used in affirmative sentences. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes it still can be used in negative sentences. And that's what the students are like, yo, still in negative sentences? Yes, it's possible. But there is a specific situation when, okay? You will use a still and it'll have a similar idea of yet. Similar, not the same, but very similar. What's the difference? The difference is in the emphasis. It's in the emphasis you give. So still, when you're using in the negative sentence, in a negative phrase, the idea is stronger. And you are showing surprise or impatience. Okay? So these are the two ideas. It's stronger than yet. Yet is not a strong, impatient, no. But it's still in a negative sentence will show surprise or impatience, and it's stronger, okay? It's intense. And I will show you examples to explain. And here we even have a song from U2. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So here in the negative, still is negative, not yet. You continue not, okay? It's not happening yet. Until now, that's the idea. Until now. So here the singer, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I haven't found what I'm looking for yet. If I'm using yet, which is the next explanation I'm going to give, it's at the end. I haven't found what I'm looking for yet. Until now, I'm looking, where is it? I can't find yet. But I'm looking for, I will find it, okay? But when he sings with the still, remember intensity, emphasis, it's stronger. That's why you use the still. It's the same meaning of yet. But here I'm giving more emphasis. Maybe I'm a little impatient. Maybe I'm a little surprised. So I intensify this with still. Oh, I still haven't found her yet. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still haven't become a millionaire. I still haven't become a millionaire. That's me. It's true, actually. I still haven't become a millionaire. Come on, universe. Bring me la plata. Yo, bring me the money. The green ones. The good stuff. But anyway, you get the idea. Now, guys, yet. I will talk about yet, the typical traditional way being used in questions and negative sentences. But in a future video, I will come here just to explain affirmative sentences with yet, because it's possible. But it's a specific situation. It's one. I won't waste the time here to talk about that in a future video. I'm just making the disclaimer because there's always someone who posts in the comment, but wait a second. But I love you all, so always make your comment, speak your mind, and subscribe. But here we go. Yet, affirmative and negative. Always. Well, mostly. So the idea is, until now. It's the negative of still. Until now, no. Okay? It's not there. It's not happening until now. So the idea that something has not happened, has not been done. It's not there yet. But it will. We expect it to happen. That's a very important thing about yet. Not yet, not until now. But in my mind, I expect it to happen. I don't know when, but it'll happen. I expect it to happen. Now, it can be used in negative sentences and questions. Here are the examples. Have you done your homework yet? Teacher, sorry. I have not done the homework yet. So what's the idea here? Not until now, but I expect to do it soon, or at least I have intentions of doing it soon. So in my mind, no, not yet, not until now, but I'm working on it. I'll do it. So in your head, there is an expectation that you're going to do it, but not now, not until now, no time, but you will. You expect to do it. Another example, Dad is not home yet. So he's not home until now. But we expect him to come back. Maybe in 1 hour, maybe in 2, maybe later. But he's coming back. We expect him to come back. But not yet. Not until now. So dad is not home yet. So now, guys, a very important thing here. Let's see. Yet is commonly used with present perfect, always at the end of sentences. Can I use with present? Of course you can. I just gave you an example. Dad's not home yet. Simple present. Oops, excuse me. Dad is not home yet. This is simple present. So it is possible. You can, okay? But you will see that it's often used next to present perfect tenses. At the end, always at the end. In other tenses too, always at the end. And here we even have a song from Michael Bublé. I love this song. The name of the song is I Just Haven't Met You Yet. And I know this, and I know, oh, what is the part of the song? And I know someday that it'll all turn out. Oh, and someday that it'll all turn out. You make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet. I don't know why all these songs are talking about love. They're all very romantic songs. I just haven't met you yet. A very beautiful song. So here, in this song, Michael Bublé is singing about the love of his life that he hasn't met yet. But remember, he expects to meet one day, you know. And I know someday that'll all turn out. You make, future, he's thinking, you make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, promising when I find you, I'll give so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet. But not yet, soon. Who, where, who's the girl? Well, I haven't met her yet. But I'm thinking that when I meet her, I'll be the best. It'll be wonderful. You know, and I'll be super nice to her. But I haven't met her yet, you know? But one day I will. So that's the idea of yet. You will see this sentence in a lot of, you will see this structure in a lot of songs. That's why I'm bringing songs. This is the third song. Is this the third? No, I think it's no, it's the third. The first one, Shania Twain. Still, you're still the one I want. Nah. Then U2. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And then here, I just haven't met you yet. Awesome. Now you will remember this lesson forever and ever. Remember my lesson, yeah. Anyway, let's keep rolling. Now, guys, another thing here. Yet can be used in other tenses. Sometimes we think, oh, but it's just present perfect, you know? No, you can use in present, for example. Take a look. Where's Joe? It's 2 p.m. and he's not here yet. He knew this meeting was a big deal for us. So simple present. Where is Tom? No, Joe. Where is Joe? It's 2 p.m. and he's not here yet? Oh my God. He knew this meeting was important. So we expect him to be here. And in this example, if I want to show surprise and impatience, if I want to give more emphasis, I could use still. I prefer yet in this case, but I could use still if I want to, because I could give the emphasis. He's still not here? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay? But I prefer yet. Another example. What are you doing this weekend? Teacher, I don't know yet. So what are you doing this weekend? What are your plans? Teacher, I don't know yet. So I expect to know my weekend plans very soon. But as of now, I don't know. Okay? So there, another thing. Let's take a look at yet and still. Teacher, what's the difference? Just to finish this lesson. I tried to reach Susan, but she hasn't called me back yet. So Susan hasn't called yet. Until now, no call. But in my mind, I expect her to call. I expect she will call me back soon. Okay? So I'm okay. No problems. She hasn't called back yet, but okay. When I use yet, I'm not expressing impatience in most cases. I can if I want to. But I expect Susan to call. But when I'm using still, look, I tried to reach Susan, but she still hasn't called me back. Oh my God. In my mind, what am I trying to show? That Susan should have called, and I'm impatient about it. She should have called already, but she didn't. So I am a little impatient. I want to show more emphasis to the fact that she hasn't called me back yet. Okay? So this is basically the difference between them. And now you know when to use still, the position, how to use yet and the position, and that there may be some similarities. I can use still in negative sentences, but there is a little bit more emphasis to the meaning of still, and I am impatient, there's more emphasis, and then in a negative sentence, still is more similar to yet. It doesn't have the meaning that I showed you at the beginning when I was singing, you're still the one I want. Na, 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 na. Okay? There you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have already done so, share this video with someone you love, since we showed love songs, and then you can share this video with a friend and then say, you're still the one I share lessons from, teacher Prix, because she is the best teacher and you should watch her lessons all the time. I gotta go now, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later, alligator. Bye-bye.